Hello there, welcome to Spirit and You. My name is Debbie. Welcome Aquarius to your April 2019 general reading. And I hope that this month finds you well and that you're looking forward to all that is in store for you. Can I just say now, Aquarius, I'm just shuffling some cards here. I've been I'm getting some sort of vibes, okay? So I'm just going to tell you what I'm feeling. I'm getting the sense of you really coming into your own this month, this sense of you finding out what you need, what's important to you. It feels very strong. It feels like you will also be healing some hurts, is what I'm getting. So anything from not so much a previous life, but anything that's current or that's been in the way or that's caused you some hurt, you're going to be healing it. I think you're going to get quite concise and quite clear on what it is that you want. And it's not so much of what no longer serves you. I think if it's on a romantic basis, whether say you're in a relationship, for instance, it might be that there's some work that needs doing, there inner work that you may need to have a conversation and speak to your partner about what is really, really important to you. And I think that you will feel as if that is the right thing to do, and you'll also feel quite empowered. You'll want to say how it is. You'll want to say it needs to be like this for me to feel good, because this is about you feeling good this month. I think the month is going to be a month of quiet reflection. That's how it feels for me, Aquarius. Now, you're going to still be doing your thing. You're going to be artistic. You're going to be going through the month doing what you always do, and you're going to do it well. But there is an introspection here. There is a self-healing as it's coming through for me. Feels like that's for some of you, you're going to be talking about really, really what's important to you in a relationship. And that's for the people in one. For those of you Aquarians that are single, it almost feels like you'll just be deciding who is the right partner for you, knowing what you know and how you feel about yourself. So self-care in lots of ways, but there's a real clarity. It feels as if you'll be crystal clear on what you want in a relationship, whether you're in one or whether you're just about to discover a new one. So you'll be making headway in that respect, and it will feel very good. So don't be alarmed by it, but it just feels as if it's something that you're going to want to do. So I'm shuffling away now, and we'll start taking some cards out. We'll do the usual sort of 8 cards. I'm going to do it slightly differently. I'm just going to pull them from the top as I go along. So let's start off your reading with the 9 of Wands, Aquarius. Okay, so here we are, up the ladder to the roof. So starting the month with a very, very chilled way of doing things. It's going to just unfold this month, and it's going to be about you. What do you want? Where do you see yourself going? That's what this month is all about. I like this for you as well. This is your goals, your dreams, your desires, your ambition, your drive, what you want from life, what you want from whatever it is that you do, from your relationship, as we just talked about, and also from your work, the projects that you do and the work that you're involved with. There's a sense of ambition with this as well. So even though I mentioned that it just may start off, it's one of those months where it's going to be a little bit chilled. That's no bad thing, is it? Because that sets you up for the rest of the year. So you still will be achieving, but there's going to be a chilled aspect to it. So I just see you taking your time as you work your way up this ladder, achieving what you want to achieve. And you're going to feel good about that, because you are doing some healing this month. So it's all about you. And I'm just getting this vision of somebody just walking very slowly up the stairs. You are just taking care of yourself as well. So let's just heed that aspect of it. But there is an ambition there, and there are goals to be sought after, and you still will be doing what you do, and you'll be doing it very well. So exploration comes to mind. There's an adventure aspect to this. You uncovering also philosophy. I'm getting a strong sense of philosophy. You may be that you're going to start looking into philosophy and reading and learning and philosophizing and studying, maybe a completely new subject. Also, I'm being very drawn to this inner work that you're going to be doing. So it could be that you're you're reading up on self-help books for some of you, that there's a form of therapy that you feel that you deserve and that you need, and you're going to be healing some hurts. That comes through strongly. Okay, so that's the first card for the first week. And then we've got the Seven of Cups. So as you can see that there, the Seven of Cups. And that just means that you're going to have some choices. This is around the emotions because it's cups. So, and we've talked about this sort of healing aspect. And this is, I strongly feel this for you as well. So 7 being a very spiritual number, it's going to be directed at you. And it's going to be how you feel about you. I think you're prioritizing, and the way that you're going to prioritize is that the choices that you make this month will be about you. It'll be very heart-centered. What do you need? What do you want? What do you need in a relationship, whether you're in a relationship or whether you're single and looking for one? And what do you need even in your workplace? What makes your heart feel good? You're going to want to come from your heart, and it's all going to be about you. You know, your significance in a relationship, your significance in the workplace, your significance in any role that you do. You'll want to make those choices that are very personal to you. And I think, as I said to you just a moment ago, these choices will just be very crystal clear, because these glasses now just feel as if they're crystals to me, and they're crystal goblets, and they're crystal clear. That's the kind of clarity that you're going to have. Any choices that come your way, you're just going to know what you need to do because of this inner work that you're doing, this healing level. So on an emotional level, any choices that need to be made will be made coming from your heart center, and you will be prioritizing you. So whatever that means in your personal life right now, whatever's going on, whether it's a relationship or whether it's a relationship at work that is important to you, you will be sure of which steps you need to take, the choices that you need to make, the priorities. You'll be, it just feels as if you'll just be very clear, succinct. You'll know there's a preciseness to this because of the inner work that you're doing. You'll just understand, you'll feel clear about what you need to do. And that's lovely for you. So into the second week, you then get the Father of Pentacles. So as I'm feeling this now, Pentacles refers to money, and this would be the King of Pentacles. So what that also shows as well, which is, I think is lovely for you, because you're going to have more of a chilled month, is that finances are going to be okay. You're all right. You're steady in your approach. You've built up a certain amount of money. I'm not saying you're solvent or anything like that. Maybe you are, but there's a level of security and maturity here with the money. And you've worked hard, and you've been entrepreneurial, and you've used all of your energy. And for some of you, you work very hard, and there's a lot of physical energy that's needed for you to be able to do what you do. But you are in a nice position now, and this month will feel like that as well. And that's quite lovely, because you do need to have that time to look after yourself. So if the money is better and there's X amount that's already come in and you've saved a little bit, then that's a nice feeling for you. Also, I'm drawn to, this is an earth sign, so I'm feeling that this could be Taurus. So for some of you, it might be that somebody comes in that's around you that's a Taurus and that's got that feel. And they're also, it could be as well, if it's not literally for you, it could be that they are solvent, that they've done very well with money, and they're coming in to your surroundings with a healthy bank balance and a healthy appetite, I'm getting, for some of them. So it might be that somebody might come in. I know this sounds slightly going off, but you may be entertaining, and this person, has got a really healthy appetite, and just really, they've got a healthy appetite. That's kind of how it's making me feel. So I don't know what that means, but anyway, that's what's kind of coming through. But so it could be this Taurus feel, this strong male, but there's a gentleness with this male that comes in, and also there's a gentleness in your approach, because I do feel a sense of just relaxing into the month and not allowing pressure to get on top of you. And that's always a good idea. You don't want to feel under pressure. And then this is kind of like the second week now, you get the Devil, which is the sign of Capricorn. So we've got another earth sign. So it must mean that there's an earth element coming through, and it could be your own propensity, could be your your own, could very much be the need to get outside, because two earth signs come along and earth is being outside and being amongst nature. So it could be that you feel that in this part of this kind of relaxing this month and doing this inner work and healing some wounds that need healing, you may find that nature is the place for you to do that. Or of course it could be that there is literally a Capricorn, male or female, entering into your zone, coming to see you. This card also talks about old patterns as well, and I brought in this hurt. So for some of you that have maybe had some hurts that need healing, this card would say to you, it's okay, you're not stuck now. You don't need to feel stuck, because you've got this clarity and you've got these choices, and if you make the right choices that are right for you, and you prioritize, then you can free yourself from any old habits or obsessions or things that have just, you might have continuously done, old karmic habits, that kind of thing. So you can release yourself from that, and then you'll feel very light and light-footed, and you'll feel clear and able to take in the fresh air, which will refresh you and give you new ideas of what it is that you want to do. What do you want from this month? What do you want from this relationship? What do you want from this business venture? Whatever that is for you, Aquarius, as you go through the month, however you're placed in your life. But this card says to you, don't feel stuck. Free yourself from any old karmic stuff, any old hurts, any old routines and habits, obsessions, things like that just really don't fit so well now. You don't want to do that. You want to start afresh. You want to get rid of the old and bring in the new, and that's what this card would kind of lend itself towards, and that's how it feels for you. So that's your second week, and then going into your third week, you've got the Mother of Swords. Now, when the Mother of Swords comes through, this would be the Queen of Swords. Swords are about communication. Sometimes they can mean conflict, but they're often about this conscious thought, which is how I'm feeling for you. It's you being very clear. This is a card of a person who just knows what they need, is working from an intuitive level, and has the balance sorted out. So it's a little bit like your Seven of Cups here. I'm trying not to wobble the camera. I bet I just did. Is a little bit like your Seven of Cups here, with your choices and you prioritizing here emotionally. This Mother of Swords is saying that you've got the clarity, that you've got this crystal clear vision that I'm getting very strongly with that card and just coming through for you. So the wiseness that you've developed over your time, and the lessons that you've learnt, and the attention to detail that you've always had to have, and the situations that you found yourself in, will now stand you in very good stead as you heal the hurts, as you move forward in a relationship or at work, again, however it is for you, because it's different for everybody. And of course, this is a general reading, so it's open to your own personal interpretation. But this is you understanding you on a very, very conscious level, on a mindful level. It's that I understand here and I understand in here what is needed for me, and what I want to do in this relationship, what I want to do moving forward. And it's very clear with this Mother of Swords, so you will understand what you need to do. And then you get, oh, that's really lovely, just shows how much strength you've got. You get the Strength card. So this is the sign of Leo. So it could be that there's an energy around you, somebody that's born in, say, the month of August, July, August time, sort of Leo feel. But it's probably, because of the way the cards are falling, it's probably more likely to be your own strength, because you've got this clarity and you've got this wisdom, and now you've got this inner strength, which is probably what's going to see you through the month really well, because there's a sense of, I want you to relax and chill this month, and it certainly feels like you will be. There's not going to be the urgency to be dashing around. Even when the energies pick up during the month, I still think that you are going to take things in your stride. You're not going to be rushed, because you are doing things your way this month. There is a clarity of mind. There's a consciousness that you want to put out, and there's an awareness that you want to be working with, and that's all about you. So you make these decisions, you prioritize, and you blend what you want to blend, and you bring the people into your life that make you feel good, because it's about that this month. And this card shows that you have the strength to do that. It also draws me to your own inner strength, your own self-care. And often this card, when it comes, will make me feel that that's what I need to say to you. So your self-care is important. Strength to keep going, strength so that you can achieve what you want to achieve in your goals and your dreams, in your relationships, and those choices that you're going to be making. And then there's the strength, the inner strength, the care that you need, the you looking after yourself. That sort of, you on the outside, people think, oh gosh, he or she's so strong, isn't she? And you are, but you've also got to be strong inwardly, and that's when you take care of yourself. So that's what I'm feeling when this card comes through. It could also be that there is a Leo, that the month of July and August, somehow that's quite relevant for you. Holidays, sunshine, feeling good. I'm very drawn to the heart when this card comes through, so that I know that you're coming from your heart and you're prioritizing your heart this month. So we are healing wounds. We're in a relationship that we want to be in, whether that's a personal, loving relationship, romantic I mean, or whether it's a work one. It's about choices, decisions, and prioritizing for you. It's what you want, it's what you need, and it's what you desire, and you will be projecting that. It's all about you, and I think that's rather lovely. I'm going to take another card. And then you get the Magician here. So I am definitely being pulled to the month of July and August now very strongly, so they are going to be relevant for some of you. When you get the Magician card, it shows the magic that's there, the mysticism, the ability to make things happen. This is a very strong card in terms of it literally means that you've got the magic within, that no matter what you wanted to do, you'd be able to do it. You'd be able to turn your hand to writing, to reading, to drawing, to engineering, to woodwork, to maths, to any sort of physical sports as well. It feels like it wants to say to you, you've got this wealth of information and this wealth of ingenuity inside of you that you can just pull out and show the world when you want to. And importantly, as I'm getting it, it feels like a map to me. It feels like some of you are going to be plotting a map. I'm just getting a vision of you looking at where you want to go, literally where you want to go. Well, I've sorted out my relationship and that didn't work, and I've sorted out that and that did work, and I'm doing this now. And you're mapping something out, and this shows that you're very capable of doing that. There's an inner awareness. There's I'm trying to find the right word that I'm being given. It feels like it's not just an assurity. It's a bit more than that. There's a depth to it. You probably know this. You get the odd moment where you're not sure. You're so busy helping everybody else that you forget about yourself. And I think that's what I'm trying to pull out and give to you, that ability to know yourself really well and to put yourself first. So to delve into you and to maybe close the door on what just isn't really right and open the door to what is. Is that okay to say that to you? It's like you need to welcome in the new. For some of you, that really will be welcoming the new and letting go of the old, because I'm just going to get this one out. The Devil, about letting go of the old karmic stuff, the old hurts, the old habits, the old obsessions, because for some it is obsessions. And sometimes there can be addictions as well, and I don't mean that in a terrible way. I just mean that we can just get so fixated on something that we need to let it go, but we need to be true to ourselves and talk about what's actually important for us. And this is where the magic begins. It begins inside of here, and it begins with you being able to express that and not to be afraid to say. You're going to feel so much better if you say how you feel and you be true to you. And it's like being on a stage and presenting something to somebody. People will listen because you're coming from a very sincere place. You're coming from, as Leo the lion was bringing me to, you're coming from your heart. You can't fail at that, can you? people will understand, and they will understand that this is your choice, your choice, your life, the way that you want to move, what is important to you, Aquarius. And I do feel that rather strongly. So I'm now going to pull us an angel card. We're going to have a lovely angel card for that gentle energy that will help you through the month, the care and the support that the angelic realm gives you. I mean, it's a form of spirituality that I feel rather strongly about, having experienced it, and I just love the angelic realm. So we're going to have a card, and I will stop probably about here, I think. And what you've got, very relevant as well, isn't it, is look deeper. And we talked about this, about you looking into you. And as you can see, this lovely angel here, as she looks down into the water and she looks at her reflection, and what she sees is the real her. She sees herself looking back at herself, and mirrors don't lie, do they? So the answer is in the reflection, the answer is in the asking, and you will be able to do that as you look inside of yourself for what is important to you. What do you want to reflect out to the world? What do you want people to see of you? What is important to you? What do you need to be able to function as the person that you are, and to feel whole, to complete, to feel loved, to feel protected, to feel wanted, and to feel able to spread your wings and show the beauty that's within you, the soul that's in you, the humanitarian that's in you, all of those lovely aspects to you. So looking deeper will allow you to, as I'm going to come back to this, the very spiritual side of things, will allow you to look at your options very crystal clearly, like this water is, and it is crystal clear, and that's how you're going to feel. It's going to be that you are going to put forward whatever it is that's important to you, in whatever stage you're at now, and what's ever going on in your life, your day-to-day routine. Whatever that is for you, Aquarius, it will be about you projecting you and you speaking your truth about what's important to you. So it's going to be one of those months that's going to be relaxing. It's going to be very therapeutic. You're going to be looking within, and you're going to be projecting out the real you, the you that, the honesty that makes you the wholesome person that you are, and you're going to feel very sure about that. So you've got an interesting month. You've got one of those months where it's going to be very spiritually charged, but you're coming from you, and you always have to look after you, and nobody knows you better than you. So have a wonderful month, Aquarius. If you did like the video, perhaps you would give me the thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't. And if you need me for anything, you can go over to spiritednew.com and you can contact me there. In the meantime, have a really good April. Enjoy yourself. I'm getting the number 5 for you, so I know that you're going to be being creative and that there's going to be some children around you. So use that creativity and the lift that young people give you to keep yourself and your soul happy. Enjoy the month. I'll see you soon. Thank you for watching. Bye bye, Aquarius. Bye bye.